Are you feeling sick?
Huh? No, that's not it. You know how Ms. Masaki and Mr. Kuramochi always send us off in the mornings, standing at the door? Neither one of them was there today. I was wondering what happened.
Today's a special day. What with them welcoming back the headmaster and all? They were probably rounded up to get things ready up at the school. More importantly, since you were late today, even though you're always earlier than me, I thought you might have gone on ahead, so I rushed.
I overslept. I got absorbed in a science fiction book I was reading last night and stayed up late.
Science fiction? I don't like that stuff too much. Those books are written with too much emphasis on the paranoid thoughts and unfulfilled desires of their authors. It may be refreshing for them, but it poisons the readers' minds.
That's very prejudiced of you. How can you make that kind of criticism without even reading?
Mariko, I haven't told you the reason I came to this school yet, have I? Actually, I used to be really wrapped up in science fiction novels. And I ended up having this delusion that the Earth was being invaded by creatures from another dimension. Then I ended up resorting to violence against a girl who made fun of that. That's why I hate science fiction and its authors.
I understand.
Come to think of it, I've seen you talking like friends with that transfer student Ron over the last few days. Did he recommend the book to you?
No, it wasn't him.
Really? You've changed since Ron showed up. You're strangely distant now.
Stop! Don't come near me! Ron! Where is this?
This is my room. I carried you here because this is the safest place.
The monster. Were those things that happened real? Or were they a dream?
They were no dream. It's real. I smashed one of the monster's eyes and chased it away.
You saved me? Really?
I'd really like you to believe me. Besides, you were the one screaming my name with all your might.
I wouldn't call your name.
Mariko, you haven't by any chance fallen for Ron, have you?
Why do you say that all of a sudden? I don't like arrogant people like him. Why would you say such a thing?
This isn't the best place to tell you this. But see, I had a crush on you.
Huh?
But this morning, I was finally able to give up the idea. For me to like you, there's too much difference in social standing. You belong to a much higher class.
You're being strange, Yuichi. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Ron is crazy about you. He thinks he's won your heart. But he's a dangerous person. This is just between you and me. But the day after he transferred here, he got violent with Ms. Shibuya, the English teacher. Ms. Shibuya, since she's so kind, kept it to herself to make sure it didn't become a big issue.
I don't believe it.
Then I'll let you in on a secret that only I have been told. Last night, Ms. Masaki and Mr. Kuramochi were thrown down the stairs by somebody. Both of them broke their necks and died instantly. And now Ron is missing.
That can't be true.
Shh! I think that once the special assembly with Mr. Kuji is over, the police will come in and Ron will be arrested. And another thing. Ron's father was a homicidal maniac. He killed his wife and eldest son, and then himself.
I can't believe.
That monster was not a creature from Earth. It came from another dimension. Apparently, their ecosystem is one that evolved mainly from plants. They invade humans and take over their bodies.
Take over?
On the surface, the human appearance remains, but the inside is slowly eaten away. They're monsters in human covering. As they eat away and gain strength, they begin to come out of the cover and show their true nature. That's what you saw tonight. The teachers and students of this school, even your friend Yuichi, they've all been taken over.
I'm not sure whether the monster was a dream or reality. But since the image is clearly branded in my mind, I could believe it. But to believe that the teachers and even Yuichi are possessed.
There are a lot of people in the school who don't realize that they have been taken over and still think they're quite normal. But after they have gained strength and are released into society, their savage nature will surface.
Savage nature?
When you were living in Tokyo, didn't you see on the news and in the newspapers about the cruel incidents caused by young people?
Come to think of it, there were an awful lot of unusual incidents. The criminals seemed to have no sense of guilt. But is there proof that it was caused by monsters? Besides, if the whole school is supposed to be taken over, what about me?
You're different. I can tell by the light in your eyes. But why you alone managed to remain safe? And why you were suddenly attacked tonight? Even I don't know that.
What's more of a mystery to me is why you deliberately came to this school when you knew it was a nest of monsters.
My family was killed by them. This school is their headquarters. I came here to destroy Shogun Kuji.
What? The headmaster?
Mariko, we have been expecting you. You don't need to go to the classroom today. Please come to the headmaster's office.
What? Just me?
The headmaster will explain to you in person.
You're a fortunate girl, Mariko.
Mr. Miyato, please watch what you say. Soon.
Oh, my apologies for my careless comment.
I'll show Mariko to the office. That's all for now, Yuichi. See you later.
In order to take revenge for my family, I endured loneliness for 7 years.
It's no good. I just can't believe it. If what you're saying is true, it means that my home and this school have all been taken over by creatures from another dimension. If that's the case, I have no place I can go. Who do I have left in my life to rely on?
You can look away, but the facts won't change. They'll probably attack you again. There's no guarantee that I'll be there next time. Get away from here, Mariko. You have to save yourself.
Stop it! It's all a lie. I'm not strong like you.
This is a keepsake from my mother. I got through my hardships by holding on to this stone. I'll leave it with you until you decide to leave this school.
Oh,
Yuichi, follower. You know what to do, right?
Yeah.
I've got to get out of here. Which way should I go? Which way should I go? Which way should I go? Yuichi!
I'm disappointed in you, Mariko. You think I told you a lie?
I believe what Ron said. Oh!
Hey, you've got to wake up.
No! Let go of me!
Hey, I'm on your side.
Mr. Kuroda!
You actually remembered my name. Even though I overlooked you, the only one who wasn't contaminated.
But I can't believe that you're on my side.
All right. I'm on the creature's side then. That's okay. You just have to listen to me. Right now you're in the basement of the school. You were caught in Kubigamori Forest and were brought here. You'll be joining the ranks of the creatures in just a few hours.
What? Me?
That's right. According to the creatures, what they call the Dark Mother is coming from a black hole far beyond the galaxy.
The Dark Mother?
The Dark Mother is the Holy Mother of the other dimension. She seems to be the object of their worship. You were chosen to be the host body.
No! Why me?
Apparently, Shogen Kuji chose you. I don't know any more than that.
So, who are you?
I was a special agent of the CIA. I am on your side, but my body has already been taken over.
But you're talking like a normal person right now.
Right now, it's under control because of the X antibody I took. But I took it too late. It's hard to explain, but the effects of the X antibody weaken if it is taken later than 24 hours after you are taken over. You remain conscious, but they begin to control your nature. You're still yourself, but you're not. Look, I'll go and get Cher.
You know Cher?
Yes, she's also a CIA agent. She was my partner and my fiancée. But that's all in the past now. You need to be brave and escape from this place. All right?
The Dark Mother is going to take me over? He said the headmaster chose me? Maybe the headmaster's the main force that lets the creatures from the other dimension take over the students. If that's what it is, then maybe the research they say he's doing on plant cells has something to do with it.
It looks like you lost your stone in Kubigamori Forest. All right, club activity is over.
Club activity? Bathing in this green muck?
In order for us to adjust to the Earth's environment, we need at least 3 years. The electromagnetic waves that are played every morning during the second period mini-quiz, it's to hold down the hidden power within the students.
Hidden power?
That's right. Just like your hallucinations about the ivy. There's also this green bath following after-school club activities. The effects of both help speed up assimilation for humans. All right, come on out now.
Ron, it's just like you said.
Okay, let's go. Mr. Shogen Kuji is waiting.
I'm going to fight. Just like Ron.
Perhaps because I let the stone, which I'd always carried with me for the past 10 years, out of my possession, I've lost control of my emotions. Maybe I shouldn't have given it to Mariko. When the feeling of anger wells up inside of me, my right hand shoots flames. It isn't hot. Since I've lived to take revenge on the monsters, maybe I've become a monster myself. This is a keepsake from my mother. I got through my hardships by holding on to this stone. I'll leave it with you until you decide to leave this school. Cher, it looks like our stay of execution is over. One of them paid a visit to Mariko's room. I've got a favor to ask. Will you take Mariko away from the school tomorrow?
Seems like even you have finally got someone you're worried about. I'm sorry, but I've got a big job waiting for me tomorrow. Unlike you, I've got an organization on my back. I can't change my plan just for Mariko. Really, Ron, if you're worried about Mariko, you should take her away yourself. That's your way of life, not relying on anyone else.
All right. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Mariko, you haven't by any chance fallen for Ron, have you?
Why do you say that all of a sudden? I don't like arrogant people like him. Why would you say such a thing?
This isn't the best place to tell you this. But see, I had a crush on you.
Human feelings create chinks that your enemies can take advantage of. If I'm going to defeat the monsters, then the only thing to do is to become a monster myself. I met you with Cher. You remember me, don't you? Satoshi, where are you going right now? Look at my eyes. You came to find your cat, huh? You can't. It's dangerous up ahead. Go back to town, quick!
The headmaster will explain to you in person.
You're a fortunate girl, Mariko.
Mr. Miyato, please watch what you say. Soon.
Oh, my apologies for my careless comment.
That right eye! So the monster that attacked Mariko last night was Mr. Miyato, huh?
Yuichi, follow her. You know what to do, right?
Yeah.
My goal is the headmaster's office. I can't afford to be going off rescuing Mariko and Satoshi.
I don't wanna! I wanna stay with you! Wimp! You're not my brother anymore!
At least I had my brother Yoku. Satoshi didn't have anyone.
Now you can live together with your kitten, little boy. Run! You!
Mr. Miyato, need some eye drops? Your kitten is dead. Run away! Run all the way to town!
Run! I'm gonna gouge out your eye!
Goodbye, Mr. Miyato.
Seems like even you have finally got someone you're worried about.
The guys from the baseball team? There are 8 of them in all. 2 each in front, behind, to my right, and to my left. Come on! Any of you! Behind! To the left! To the right! To the right! Behind! Behind! To the right! Behind! To the left! Behind! It's like they're waking up from sleep. I wonder if this is a sign that something's going to happen. What with that monster yesterday and all, they seem to be desperate to get their hands on Mariko. They're planning something. No doubt about it. Oni no Kubizuka. Ah! I'll leave it with you until you decide to leave this school. Mariko! Are you nearby? If I look at the images left in the stone, maybe I'll find out where Mariko is. I should be able to read out the images if I match my wavelength to the stones. I knew it! Something happened here. The guy on the right has got to be Yuichi. Who's the other guy? Let me try and read out the next part. I'm sure that's the guy I saw when I read Cher's mind. Still, there's something strange. Something's different from the scene in the stone. There's no doubt about it. The angle of the horn is slightly different.
Ron, I'm gonna pay you back for Miss Shibuya and my 8 teammates.
Yuichi, stop trying to look cool! Deep in your gut, you're seething with jealousy. Is it a dying ember from back when you were a human? Or do you monsters have a sense of jealousy? Which is it?
Yes!
You haven't given up on Mariko yet, huh? Huh?
Ron, do you really think I'd let a monster like you have precious Lady Mariko?
Lady Mariko? Who is it? Who saved me? It felt like some strong psychic power shot up from Oni no Kubizuka. He called me a monster? I'm a human. I have to save Mariko.
All of the students have gone to school. There is nobody at all left in the dorm. In room 312, where I was, the bomb is ticking away the seconds, waiting to awake. Today, that dorm will cease to exist. The 3 objectives that have been assigned to me in my mission as CIA Special Agent are: 1. To blow up the academy and the dorm. 2. To rub out all of the contaminated students. And 3. To take care of Charles Kuroda. To protect the world of humanity, I am to become an Oni and to wreak destruction and carnage. Ron Mashimo, who lives for revenge, cannot understand my pain, even if he is able to read my mind. Last night, I was talking with him.
I've got a favor to ask. Will you take Mariko away from the school tomorrow?
Seems like even you have finally got someone you're worried about. I'm sorry, but I've got a big job waiting for me tomorrow. Unlike you, I've got an organization on my back. I can't change my plan just for Mariko. Really, Ron, if you're worried about Mariko, you should take her away yourself. That's your way of life, not relying on anyone else.
All right. Forget I ever mentioned it.
After all, I'm a cold woman. You just thought so yourself, didn't you? You're exactly right. I'm utterly heartless, a woman who wreaks destruction and slaughter. If the order is given, I'll kill hundreds of people with these hands. It doesn't matter who they are. Even if, for example, it was the only person I'd ever loved. Ron, could you do that? There are still human feelings and memories left in his body.
I don't know. I'm sure I would hesitate. Like you're doing right now.
While I was asking Ron those questions, I suddenly began to worry. If those creatures purposely kept alive the memories and feelings of the people they take over, the people who were taken over would continue to interact with their friends and family from within the midst of their shaken memories. I'll bet there are a lot of them who made the choice to enter the creature's world themselves. The head teacher, Yabe, was like that. It's an advanced psychological trick, putting humans' feelings to evil use. It's scary just to think of it. Satoshi! Did you go to look for your cat? Did you find her? Something scary happened to you again, huh?
Run! Run!
You met Ron!
Run, he said.
You found your tongue again, huh? Good. He's gone through some strong shock, and it reversed things and made him able to speak again. I wonder what it was. I'll bet he saw what they really look like. But if Ron was fighting with them, that means they could show up in front of me, too, any time. I've got to be careful. Listen, Satoshi, you do what Ron said and run away from this mountain. We'll meet in the evening at Kaminashi River. I'll go there no matter what, so wait for me, okay?
The pursuer will someday become the pursued, and the pursued will someday become the pursuer. It's a symbol of life. Cher, it's a promise. Let's get married when I get back from this next mission.
The way Japanese people make promises, like you told me, huh? I won't forgive you if you break this promise. I'll keep my promise. I'll be there no matter what! You wait for me! The moment I saw Satoshi's back as he ran off, I made up my mind. I will go back to that river. I will keep my promise to Satoshi. An earthquake? Chigusa Mountain has gone into a murderous rage. Something's going to happen. If this keeps up, I won't be able to see ahead. I'll knock them off. I somehow seem to have made it here in one piece. The objective is the headmaster's office. They fixed it overnight, huh? I wonder who it was that saved me when I was being attacked by Yabe last night.
It was me, Cher.
Charles!
Cher, it's me. I was the one who led you in Kubigamori Forest.
Charles, I came after you.
Leave! It's only thanks to the X-antibody that I'm barely succeeding in holding on to my consciousness as a human.
So, when you took the X-antibody, it was...
Too late. I'd already been taken over by them.
Charles, you...
I know. When I heard that you were being sent here, at first I held it against Director Dawson. But soon it changed to thanks. Now I can beg your forgiveness directly for not being able to keep the promise I made to you at the outdoor training ground.
The one who should beg forgiveness is me.
I'm prepared for my fate. But sometimes I notice that somehow I'm thinking about staying alive. It's proof that they're making progress, eating into me. It's ironic. The will to live is human. But in me, it's the opposite.
Charles, stop it! I came here intending to put you to rest and then to die myself. But I can't die. I made a promise to a little boy who's all alone.
That's good. Keep your promise to the boy. Look, I don't know when I'll lose my consciousness as a human. So listen carefully. Shogun Kuji has perfected his technique for shortening the parasitic period that used to take 3 years to 1 month. The one chosen to be the first subject is a girl called Mariko Kayano.
Her? Is that how it is?
They said that the thing that will take over her body is the Dark Mother. Something like the Holy Mother of the creatures from the other dimension. Since you can't save me, I want you to save Mariko, the only one who's been spared from contamination so far. Then, destroy Shogen Kuji's new technology. It's all here in this subterranean ritual ground. Ugh!
Kuroda, it's not a contamination. It's a purification. When the Dark Mother takes shelter in Mariko's body, our move to Earth will begin for real. Still, I felt something was strange. You hadn't yet really become one with our world.
Cher, shoot us. Let me die while I'm still human.
Charles, it's no use. I can't shoot.
Kuroda, you're not very good at accepting defeat, are you? You're not human anymore. You're one of our race now.
Ah, Cher! Their power is... I'm sorry, I broke my promise. The world is...
Charles, stop talking!
Shoot! Not the kind of thing human beings think. They... There?
Charles, what's wrong? Are you suffering?
Quick! Please shoot! No, it's fun. Their world also...
Charles, you want to die, right?
Cher, I want to live with you!
Don't come any closer!
I love you, Cher! Come over here! Shoot now!
Forgive me!
Are you looking for me?
Cher, get up. Wake up.
Where am I?
In the basement of the academy. How dare you, Cher! Setting me, your fiancé, on fire?
I'm sorry. But...
It seems like you had some bad dreams after burning your fiancé to death, hmm? These are the ruins of Oni no Kubizuka. It's an underground space that was rebuilt by Shogun Kuji.
Charles finally got to sleep, huh?
Cher, right now, me and you are thinking the very same thing. You're thinking that Kuroda was human, and I'm thinking that he was one of us. Just as you are overwhelmed with grief, so I too am feeling grief. This feeling, no, this pain. Do you understand it? It will not do if you hurt our people any more than this. I have all of your vicious weapons. You're smart, Cher. You must understand. Do you think you can defeat me with your bare hands? I think we'll have you take Kuroda's place.
Let me just have one cigarette. As my final wish as a human, okay?
I see you've resigned yourself to your fate. Okay, only one. I'll do the lighting. Our kind don't smoke cigarettes. Will you be able to give them up forever when you come over to our world? Shall I tell you how we found the cameras you set up in the trees and the motion sensors you planted in the magnets? Smell of your cigarettes. Our sense of smell is superior to that of humans. Everything you own smells of cigarettes.
So that was how... Go to hell. Charles, I won't let you have died for nothing.
That's just like what I saw in my hallucinations. But why?
Headmaster, I have brought Mariko Kayano.
Headmaster!
You are the first who has dared to set foot in this sacred subterranean ritual ground while still human.
I didn't come here of my own free will. I was brought here.
Let me explain the reason we brought you here. One day, an ex-student who had graduated from this academy 10 years ago contacted me. She said she had discovered a high school girl who could clairvoyantly see this subterranean ritual ground. That high school girl was Mariko Kayano. It was you.
And that ex-student was...
the woman who has become your new mother.
She was a graduate of this academy then.
The students who gather at this academy have been treated as problem children by human society. But in our world, they are precious human resources. Because every one of the students possesses a special power.
A special power.
Spiritual power. Young psychics cause lots of problems because of their keen sensitivity. So, regular society considers them to be problem children. I only learned it by chance, but when our cells are melded with the cells of these young psychics, their power is strengthened.
So you're saying that I, too, am a psychic?
What you thought were hallucinations. No, what you were made to believe were hallucinations so you could be brought to this academy. Those were not hallucinations. It was the power of precognition.
Precognition?
The power latent within you is immeasurable. This subterranean ritual ground is set up to repulse psychic power. The fact that you were so easily able to see through that. That's the very reason you were chosen as the vessel for our Holy Mater, the Dark Mother. As far as I know, there has only been one psychic ever like you in the past. She died 10 years ago. Her name was Yuriko Mashimo.
Mashimo? Could that be Ron's?
Yes, Ron's Mashimo's mother. Ron spoke to you about her?
No. But let me make this clear. I'm not gonna give up this body to any Dark Mother. I am going to leave this academy today.
It's no use to struggle. The Dark Mother will arrive at the black hole at any moment now. You shall have the cells of the Dark Mother put inside you, and you shall reign over the earth as its queen.
No!
Your fate has already been decided.
You told me I had the power to foretell the future, right?
My eyes make no errors.
Just now, in my mind, I saw an image of myself leaving this academy.
What?
Would you like me to foresee your future?
It must be the influence of Ron.
By meeting Ron, I was able to put an end to my life of abandoning myself to my fate. From now on, I'll live blazing my own destiny.
An admirable resolution. But how do you think you're going to blaze your own destiny? Your future is firmly grasped in my hand.
Ron will come save me. No, very soon now.
Mariko, it seems as if your psychic power has abruptly begun to bloom. But it was I who called Ron here.
Huh?
Shogen Kuji, we meet at last. But I don't remember being called by you.
Ron Mashimo, who do you think it was that saved you from Yuichi Ito? The psychic power that shot from below the ground? That was my aid.
You saved me, you say? Don't try to whitewash things. Yuichi got in your way when he started falling for Mariko, right?
Perhaps a little. Still, my objective is you, Ron. "5 years ago, I sent you a message.
5 years ago?
Yoku! That man is?
I informed you that the one who had killed your brother Yoku was Shogen Kuji.
Why?
To make you stronger.
What good does that do you?
You still don't understand, do you? There should be one man in this world who would be happy that you had become stronger.
Ron, let me show you the face of the man who's so happy. Look at my face. There should be a trace of 7 years ago.
Yoku?
Did you finally realize? You stupid fool, you! Ron, it's me, your one and only brother! Wow, you've really grown up. I hardly recognize you.
It's a lie! You changed the way you look to try to fool me!
Ron, calm down. 7 years ago, my body became a possession of Shogun Kuji's. But Shogun is merely a man completely devoted to education, who moved Oni no Kubizuka and revived the creatures from the other dimension. When I was 14, I had spiritual powers passed down from our mother. The creatures from the other dimension attached to me as parasites and strengthened their power. They moved over to my body from Shogun, because it's easier for them to live on a young body full of power. I, who had them living off my body, was filled with the will for revenge against them. More than you, Ron. But as I was being eaten away at by them, my thoughts began to change. The ones who chased our mother to her death are the humans. They said, "Sacrifice yourself for humankind," and they killed her. The ones we should revenge ourselves against were the humans, not the creatures.
The reason I wanted to become strong was to avenge myself against the foe who killed my brother. But now the foe here before my eyes is...
Ron, I have been waiting for the day when you would become strong and come to this academy for 7 years straight. We swore to each other, remember when we got these white stones from Mother, that we'd get along well forever.
Nothing happens to you when you hold the stone?
The period when the stone had its power is becoming more and more a part of the past. I have changed myself so that my body can use the power of the stone. Very soon, the X-antibody that was created by sacrificing our mother will lose its effect.
Mother's death will be for nothing.
Even that sacrifice for humankind will eventually be meaningless. Ron, in our world, we don't sacrifice our companions. Everyone lives happily. And most importantly, your brother is here, isn't he? Come, Ron. The two of us can build a new history under the Dark Mother.
Don't let him trick you, Ron!
Cher!
The thing standing in front of you isn't your brother, Ron. It's one of the creatures from the other dimension, making use of human memories. Ron, the thing in front of you is your hated enemy.
Ron, what are you doubting? Believe me! Are you going to listen to what somebody else is saying and betray your one and only blood relation?
Cher, take care of Mariko for me.
You're revoking what you said about never relying on the help of others, huh? Okay, leave Mariko to me.
Ron, are you going to fight with your body like that? You run away too.
This is my own fight with the past. If I run, the past will come after me. I'm going to decide this here, once and for all. Mariko, get going!
Ron, I told you to get strong. I don't remember telling you to get stupid.
My brother Yoku is dead. But he's still alive just as he was when he was 14 in my heart. You who are here before my eyes, you aren't my brother.
Trample all over your brother's feelings, will you?
Look at Mom's keepsake. It's going dark.
What?
Charles!
Die, filthy human!
Be brave and run! I don't wanna! I wanna stay with you! Wimp! You're not my brother anymore.
Damn! Oh!
They're waiting for the arrival of the Dark Mother.
Ron, thank you.
Cher, what's gonna happen to Ron? "10 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Put the explosion off."
Even I can't stop the explosion's countdown. Satoshi, I kept my promise.
The Oni is dying.
It was close, huh?
Where's Ron?
Ron has a brother named Yoku. They haven't seen each other for a long time, so they're having a good talk. Mariko, I'm going to take Satoshi and go back to America. Why don't you come with us?
Thank you, Cher. But too much has happened in these last 5 days. I think I want to live on my own for a while.
Oh. Take care, Mariko.
You too, Cher. He's alive!